Welcome to the Pacojet 4 introduction video. Thank you for choosing Pacojet. Today I will show you how to operate the Pacojet and how to packetize. Let's start with the preparation of the beakers. What is important to know? Just fill the beaker until the fill line, and if you have air pockets, please ensure that you fill it up with some liquid also until the fill line, and that you have a flat surface before you put it into the freezer at -20 degrees for 24 hours. So first of all, I will show you how to fill a packetizing beaker. For this we will prepare now a pea concentrate. We need just some peas. The peas we put now into the beaker. And some vegetable broth. Just fill the broth until the fill line. It's really important, just until the fill line, and please ensure that you have no air pockets inside. But you can also use, it depends on your recipes, different types of liquid. And as I mentioned already, please look that you have a flat surface before you put it into the freezer. Put the lid on, label it, and put it in the freezer for 24 hours at -20 degrees. Now we start packetizing our pea concentrate. What do we need for packetizing? We need, first of all, our packetizing plate, our spray guard, and please ensure that the preliminary scraper is attached to the spray guard, because the preliminary scraper avoids that the food goes up into the inner part of the Pacojet. Then you take the packetizing plate and a spray guard, attach it to the Pacojet with a little twist to the right, and then you can hear a magnetic click. Then we take our frozen beaker, put it into the protective beaker, and attach it to the Pacojet, also until you hear a click. Now we go on the packetizing icon. Here you can choose how many portions you like to packetize. You have the options between 1 or 10 portion or the whole beaker. In this case we choose 2 portions. Here you have the option to choose between 1 or 10 repetitions. It depends on the texture you like. In our case 8 repetitions without overpressure, because it's a concentrate, we don't need the overpressure, and press start. Now the packetizing process is finished. Just remove the beaker, the spray guard and the preliminary scraper, and here you can see that we processed perfectly just 2 portions of the pea concentrate, and you can also see the brightness of the green color of the pea concentrate. If you don't need everything, just take a spoon or something else and scrape the packetized mass down so that you have a flat surface again. Goes the packetized mass over the fill line. Please remove the products until the fill line again, and ensure that you have a flat surface. Clean the upper part of the beaker, put the lid on, and put it back into the freezer, and so you can packetize it for several times again. So with the Pacojet 4 you can save your recipe settings. And how can you save it? You can go on packetizing, cutting or whipping. In this case we choose packetizing. Here we choose the whole beaker with 2 repetitions and without overpressure. And if you have done the settings, just click on the disc and give them a title. In our case we will save a pesto. Just click on save, and now it's saved in the favorites. So it's the main menu. Here you can see the star, that's the favorite, and you can click on the star, and here you can see the pesto. So just attach with the beaker with the pesto. The settings are already done, and just press start. So now I will show you the jet mode. The jet mode is a completely new function at the Pacojet 4, and with the jet mode you can packetize in 90 seconds. A normal packetizing mode needs 4 minutes, and now you can packetize also in 90 seconds, and for this you need recipes with a higher amount of fat and sugar, so it's not frozen this hard. So for this we already attached a packetizing blade and a spray guard to the Pacojet. I prepared a sour cream ice cream, put it into the protective beaker and attach it also to the Pacojet. Now we go to the packetizing mode. Choose here with the clock the jet mode. If the button is white, it's on. Is it black, is it off? The whole beaker with 1 repetition with overpressure, and then we press start. So now the process is over. I remove the sour cream ice cream, and here you can see it's perfectly packetized, have the perfect texture. And to the sour cream ice cream I will do now with the coupe set a caramelized nut crumble, and meanwhile I will do the sour cream ice cream back into the freezer. And for this I scrape now down the ice cream that you have a flat surface again, and clean also the beaker in the upper part and put the lid on again and do it in the freezer. Here we have our coupe set. The coupe set is only for non-frozen food, and the coupe set includes a whipping disc and a coupe set knife, and we will use now the coupe set knife for chopping the caramelized nuts. And for this, or for the coupe set knife, we have a knife tongue. It's really important because the coupe set knife is really sharp, and we attach it also to the spray guard and to the Pacojet with a little twist to the right. Putting the caramelized nuts into the beaker, attach it to the protective beaker and to the Pacojet. For the coupe set knife we have here the cutting icon, and we will choose now 2 portions. You have also the choice to choose between overpressure or normal pressure, but for chopping nuts we don't need the overpressure, and we press start. With the coupe set knife you can also process a tartare or a non-frozen farce, or just for cutting herbs. And the whipping disc you can use for whip, for example, a cream, a herb butter, or some egg whites. Here the special benefit is that we add the overpressure. So for example, the cream is really stable. Afterwards we can add also some other liquids like a syrup or fruit puree. So now the process is over. We remove the beaker, and you can see here the nuts are perfectly chopped. The coupe set knife you can use also for cutting a tartare or just the herbs, or do also a non-frozen farce, for example. Our whipping disc for sure you can use for whipping. You can whip also herb butter or cream or egg whites, and here the benefit is that we use the overpressure. So example, for the cream we can add some syrup or fruit puree, and you can perfectly whip it, and it's very stable for a long time afterwards. So now we'll use the chopped nuts to plate the sour cream ice cream we packetized before. Just put the nuts on a plate. I will take the sour cream ice cream out, and now I will do a canal. So, and now we have the perfect ice cream with the caramelized nuts. So the ice cream we do not need. I will scrape it down and can put it back into the freezer to packetize it the next time again. So now we come to the cleaning, and for the cleaning we need the Pacojet cleaning tabs. The cleaning tabs are single packed, disinfecting and non-foaming. So it's really important to use disinfecting and non-foaming detergents. So if you don't use the Pacojet cleaning tabs, use other detergents which is not nor non-foaming and disinfecting. So what do we need? We need also a beaker with warm water. Fill the beaker until the fill line with warm water between 40 and 58 degrees. Then we use also our spray guard and packetizing plate and remove the preliminary scraper, because we also want to clean the shaft. So we have here also the cleaning icon, and you can see here also the information buttons. You can also click on the information buttons and see what you have to do. First we will start with cleaning the tool holder with the cleaning glass. Afterwards we attach the spray guard without the preliminary scraper and the packetizing plate. Take a beaker with warm water and put into the beaker the cleaning tab and attach it to the Pacojet. And we can press start. So now is the process over, and we remove the beaker and also the spray guard, and then we take the packetizing plate again with the spray guard, attach it to the Pacojet, and take a beaker with fresh clear water and do the same process like before and press start. And during this process also the overpressure tubes got cleaned. So this is the reason why I hold now the beaker in front or next to the protective beaker, because there comes the overpressure tube out. So now the process is over, and you can see here on the display that you have to remove the preliminary scraper back to the spray guard. Like we do now, take the preliminary scraper and put it back to the spray guard. And now that's all what you need for the cleaning process or for the cleaning. So now is the question how to clean the accessories. For the accessories you can clean the packetizing beaker and the lids, and also the protective beaker can clean it with a dishwasher, the spray guard and the packetizing plate, and also the coupe set, the whipping disc and the coupe set knife. You just have to clean with water to rinse it underwater. If you have now more questions or need more inspiration, please visit our website. There you will find our user manual and a lot more recipes and also some tips and tricks. Have fun packetizing!